Di sini sudah ada speaker untuk sesi berikutnya, yaitu case study yang akan dibawakan oleh Bapak Indra Setiawan dari Simplybet. Oke, mari kita lihat profil dari Bapak Indra Setiawan. Bapak Indra Setiawan, waktu dan tempat saya berikan.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Indra, and I will be presenting Simplybet. I'm from PT DAP, Duta Abadi Primantara, and currently I'm the International and Business Development Director. Let me share my slide. Okay. So before I start, I want to ask you guys, how many of you work from bed in this pandemic? You don't have to raise your hand, but yeah, whether you realize it or not, sleeping is like 1/3 of your life, and working is maybe another 1/3 of your life. So if you're working and also sleeping on the bed, you're in this pandemic, you spend like 2/3 of your life on mattress. So it's very important to have a good mattress. So let's start. So our company, PT DAP, start the mattress industry in 1990 using the local brand Florence. And then in 1996 to 2011, we acquire 4 more brands, King Coil, and Certa, and Tempur, and also Heirloom. All of those are US and international brands. So we are, and then in 2012, we upgrade our R&D facility. So it has more machine to test our products, so that we want to ensure that all of our products that launch into the market is well tested and also can durable for during our warranty period. And then in 2017, we launched our first e-commerce product, Simplybet. Okay. So what's unique about Simplybet, that actually is a mattress, but it fits in a box. And actually, we already do some research, and this type of mattress is the current trend in the developed country, like US or maybe Australia and another part of the world. Okay. So before we start launch our product, I want to show you some of our critical decision that shape the business model of Simplybet. So the first one, currently for our offline, we have several sales channel, such as the trade sales, the traditional, and the modern, like the department store, and also direct sales. Usually we have it in the mall. We have opened our own boutique and also our exhibition in our roadshow. And also hospitality, which is mostly hotels. And so with Simplybet, we want to add one more channel, online sales. But we also try to consider whether we should put also Simplybet on offline channel or just online channels. So that's one of the decisions that we have to make in the beginning. So in the end, we only put online, simply mostly for online sales, and some of it roadshow just to create some branding in the beginning. And also we consider, because if we put Simplybet on the thread sales, we have like, for our offline channel, we have almost around 1,000 stores. And the headache is you have to have display on all of the stores. Usually we support our display over there, so it's a lot of big investment. So we try to create different kind of business model for Simplybet. Next, we have our decision to which product we want to launch. So we have a lot of materials, we have a lot of mattress sizes and a lot of decision that we have to make. But in the end, we try to like see what's the current trend in the developing country, and we try to launch just one product that can serve the market in the beginning. And also for the sizes, we have like several sizes for the mattress. We try to see our what the consumer mostly purchase for that specific target. And next, in the beginning, we also have some offer actually when we launched Simplybet. Some venture capital want to invest in this our product because it's like in developed country is like the trend for the mattress, like maybe it's already grabbed the market share, like maybe 10-15% of the market share in the developed country. So the venture capital is very eager to go inside our Simplybet also in the beginning. But in the end, we consider to keep the Simplybet private, so we grow it by ourselves slowly, because we know that based on our experience in the mattress industry is mattress is a durable goods, so it's not like FMCG or any other product that people keep on buying. So in mattress, people usually took some time to purchase another mattress. So if we grow the mattress market too fast, I think it's not sustainable also in the long term. So we try to keep the mattress industry like grow stable and sustainable at the same time. Next, I will show some video. Hopefully it can show about our product. So we roll back the mattress so it fits in on the box, so it's easy to be transported as well. So this mattress is our new mattress. It has two sides, the soft and the firm part. You can just flip the mattress and to change the comfort. Okay. So yeah, we want to make Simply mattress like the perfect mattress for everyone. We target quite a broad spectrum of the market size. So from young and old, and also different kind of generation. They all can enjoy simply because the mattress is comfortable. And so in 2018, when we start our Simply Bed, it's all about transformation, because when you go to e-commerce, it's not just you selling mattress online, but also the business process and also the other division have to transform as well. Like in our case, like our supply chain, like have to transform. They have send the mattress next day or in 1 or 2 days, because the consumer in the online, they want it fast, they want it now. So we also have to adapt. Before, maybe in the offline, in the old generation, they can wait 1 week, 2 weeks, or more. But in the online, it makes everything faster, everything. And also for the marketing staff, like the email, we have our own internal who do the marketing material. They also have to work faster, because the digital is kind of different than the offline. If you used to make billboard, it can stay like for maybe 3 months or more. But with the offline, usually you have to update, like for the website, maybe every month or maybe 2 weeks, and also there's a lot of like flash sale or anything. You have to keep producing image all the time, and also different kind of image as well. So in 2019, we grow, like we reached 160% of our sales target, and also almost double the growth compared to previous year. And the web visitor also increased 5 times from 2018. And also we launched 3 new products. So we keep adding new products that can, like the pillow, and also the bed frame, so it can more increase our revenue. And also we launched our brand new website with Magento, because we believe that a good website can increase the traffic and also the conversion rate, because we want to give our consumer the best experience when they navigate through our website. And also during this 1 year, the sales from our website also increased a lot, maybe like 3 or 4 more times compared to the previous years. So yeah, in 2020, we try to, as you know, in this pandemic, it becomes like it increased the pace for people from usually buying offline. They now have to buy online. So it also increased our market size for the e-commerce, especially also for the mattress. So like just sharing my story, that our board, usually they are older generation. Usually they buy food offline, but now in this pandemic, they have to learn how to buy online, and they actually enjoy it, and they buy more stuff online now. So yeah, I believe the e-commerce will keep growing during this pandemic, and it still haven't reached the potential. So until now, we have more than 11,000 units sold, and also more than 3,000 reviews. So the good thing of starting fast to the e-commerce is you get more review. And in online, in the marketplace, review is very important, because like myself, if I want to buy something from like Tokopedia or Shopee or any other marketplace, usually I look at the amount of review and the rating and the amount of the review before I purchase the product. Sometimes maybe there's cheaper product, but the seller review, rating or the product review is still small if the price difference is not not that much. Usually I will purchase more like the higher rated product because as a customer, you want to have an assurance that the product will be delivered faster, you have a good experience, and also when there's complaint, it will be follow up faster as well. And also we have fridge more than 30,000 place we have currently already in cover in Java and also Sumatra and part of Bali, and soon maybe Kalimantan and more. Yeah, so starting up faster in your e-commerce or online industry, you will get a lot of review. So you have to make sure that you start right and at the right time, and also you have to keep your quality and service at the top, because if you receive a negative review, it will be very hard to get another customer to buy your product. So you have to make sure that every rating is possible is the maximum. So some key takeaway that what I learned with from offline to offline, and yeah. So you have to know your customer and partner. So yeah, know your customer. Like in online, you know they want it fast, they want it the quality product good, and also the response for the chat also fast. Otherwise, they go to another product. And also you have to keep collaborate with your partner, like with your market. If you go inside marketplace, you have to keep collaborate with your marketplace to find out idea and to improve your sales. So next, you have to innovate and disrupt yourself. So when we launched SimplyBet, we have some concern that it will reduce our offline channel to online. But I think that's the risk you have to take, because if you don't move now, someday your competitor will go online and they get bigger, and it's already maybe too late for you to go online at the time. So you have to keep innovating, create new product, maybe, and disrupt yourself, basically. Like you don't want to be someone that's too late to enter the market. And next, yeah, you have to drive digital transformation in your organization, because when you go online, it's not just you launch your product online, but a lot of business process have to be transformed. And in my case, one of the hardest part is to get the board of director or the other division director to adjust to agree that online is important, because sometimes they still have the offline mindset, like they still prioritize the offline market first. Sometimes you need to sell your idea and some negotiation to ensure that the online is important, and it needs maybe more budget, or it needs a faster delivery and other kind of stuff. So yeah, I believe if you could do these things, you can grow your business from offline to online faster and more successful. I think that's all I have to share for today, and thank you. Yeah, if you have any question, yeah, please feel free to ask.
Thank you, Pak Indra, for your presentation. Dan tampaknya ini sudah ada banyak banget yang nanya di box Q&A. Oke, kita cari pertanyaan yang paling pertama. Okay, hello Pak Indra. Is it all local manufactured for entire brands? If not, how is the split between local and imported production?
Yeah, currently we produce all of our products locally except Tempur. We imported the product from we imported the product, and except for the materials maybe from all of imported product, but mostly the mattress is assembled here in Indonesia.
Okay. Okay, second question, Pak Indra, does the Simplybed brand available for online sales only?
Yes, currently it's available for online sales only, and actually we also work with Tada for our reseller program. So there's actually, if you're interested to sell the product, you can join our reseller program with Tada.
Okay, next question. Hi Indra, in what ways do Magento help Simplybed go online?
Actually, before when we first launched Simplybed, we have another online like e-commerce, but then we saw the user experience is not so good. I mean, when they have a little bit issue when they want to check out, so we want to have a better framework that can be easily customized and also more long term. So we switched to Magento because we believe it served so many successful e-commerce. So, yeah, so we believe it will grow our Simplybed as well.
Oke. Wah, ini masih banyak pertanyaannya. Pak Indra jangan lelah. Oke, next question. Hi Pak Indra, what is the split between on website and marketplaces in terms of sales revenue?
Maybe currently marketplace still bigger, still contribute more, but the portion is keep growing for our website. Maybe still 70-30, I would say 30 from website and 70 in marketplace, because we have a lot of different marketplace as well.
Oke. Pertanyaan berikutnya, karena masih ada waktu, Pak Indra, boleh share kendala apa saja yang dihadapi saat masuk ke channel online?
Kendala ya. Kendala terbesar yaitu gimana kita mentransform semua divisi supaya mereka bisa mensupport our e-commerce, because our e-commerce still small. Sometimes they prioritize the offline channel instead of the online. So like maybe the delivery, you have to be more faster and also respond faster, because the online when they purchase, they want to be all delivered as soon as possible. Sometimes, you have to align all the other division to support you. I think that's the hardest part in our case. And also, the product as well, you have to ensure it meets the highest standard, because in online people can easily complain, and then it gives negative feedback on your product, and sometimes people, when they did that, they might reconsider to buy your product. So you have to make sure that you deliver the highest quality product and also faster delivery for online channel.
Okay. Next question. Hi Indra, how big is the mattress or bed market in Indonesia? How long would it take to shift from offline market to online?
The market size for mattress, we have our research study. Maybe it's maybe around 3 to, I would estimate it would around 3 to 4 trillion rupiah. I mean, every year that's the amount that spend on mattress every year. And our market share for Simplybed still very small because we just started, but I believe it keeps growing every year, and yeah, hopefully it will gain a significant amount of market share later on.
Oke, masih ada 2 pertanyaan terakhir. Pak Indra, berapa lama EBITDA Bapak negatif?
Sorry, kenapa?
EBITDA Bapak negatif atau kita
EBITDA ya.
EBITDA.
Untuk Simply Bad, ya kita sih maybe for the first year it's because we just launched the product, maybe it's negative, but on the second year sometimes it's positive, sometimes negative. Maybe I would say around break even now, but yeah, hopefully it can go positive later on.
Oke. Pertanyaan terakhir nih, Pak Indra. Where are Simply Bad going on product development? What are the emerging trends based on your experience?
The emerging trends, because when we actually mostly follow like the trend in the developing country, and the trend is actually the mattress in the box is gaining a significant amount of market share, and also maybe later on we add more technology because now people are more tech savvy, and also they put their gadget near the mattress all the time. Maybe you put your, even though it's not too good, but sometimes you put your cell phone near your bed. So maybe we are thinking having development like when you sleep, you can also monitor the quality of your sleep later on. Yeah, I think it's that the development for the mattress industry.
Oke. Ini ada pertanyaan tambahan. Ada 2 tapi mirip pertanyaannya. How you can transform offline to online? Kalau pertanyaan berikutnya ada tambahannya, maybe use the payment gateway, Mitrans.
Sorry, gimana transform offline to online?
How you can transform offline to online?
Actually, for all our other brands like King Coil, Serta, and Florence, they also now going from offline to online, but actually it's not really easy because you have to, as you know, online is like a free market. I mean, everybody can sell your mattress, and also the price war also, it's hard to control the price actually. And you have to do your homework. Now we try to create the similar price for offline to online. You have to have the same price, because otherwise when it's cheaper online, maybe people tend to buy online. When it's cheaper offline, people will buy offline. So we try to keep the price difference quite similar, and also you need to talk a lot with your dealer, and also ensure they will get support from you online as well. In our case, we have a lot of offline channel, and a lot of our dealers that they concerned if we go online, their market share will get taken away. So we try to balance. And sometimes we use another product as well, so the consumer cannot compare apple to apple between the online mattress that we sell with the offline as well. And that's one of the strategy that you could use. Maybe you differentiate the product, and also maybe but price wise you have to keep maintain, because sometimes when your dealer also go online, it will create another war between you and your dealer online as well. So you need to have a policy how to control that as well. Like, we also use like for our dealer, we create a territory. So when they send the product outside of their territory, we usually will put some charge because we want to protect our local dealer as well. Actually, yeah, a lot of our homework is not an easy job if you have a lot of dealers or resellers offline and then you move to online, but step by step, I think you can manage it.
Oke, thank you Pak Ignas atas insight-insight-nya.